Hoffman and Pollock, at each other's throats. It's terrific like that. It's not there on the screen, and I don't think it is with our film either.
Well, and I don't want to give the impression that Clu was really difficult to work with.
No,
because he was
not
great.
at all.
I mean, Clu was fantastic. We had a blast with Clu.
Well, he'd just gotten hired, and he hadn't really read the script, he didn't know where he was going, he hadn't made a choice. So then, and Dan was a gruff personality, so Dan would just go, just stand over there and say the lines. You can say the lines, can't you? And so this is somebody that, is Virginian, has had, 30 years of old classic film school. It's like, how dare you speak to me this way? And I just think that that's how they started off, personalities. And I think it's out of fear on both sides, and that's how it escalated to that point. But it was actually kind of humorous, when Clu was sitting there throwing the vase across there, and Dan's like, oh, you almost killed me! It was funny. I mean, it was really hard to look at it very seriously.
Clu is the last person hired,
Yeah.
and I think we were shooting.
We were.
And so I remember when he said, who's going to say that? Oh, Clu, you could. And I went through the roof. I said, oh my God. So he came into the film. He came in with the last person hired. So it was like, I guess one day he was hired, and the next day he was on the set.
We had already started shooting, and the role was uncast. So we didn't know and they had made an offer to Leslie Nielsen, actually. And this was, so Leslie Nielsen was offered the role, and it didn't work out for whatever reason. And so then we heard Clu Gulliver was doing it, which was great. And literally, I think Clu's first day was driving with Miguel, when he was driving in the cop car, ramming the gate and all that stuff, was Clu's first day. And I mean, Clu literally got hired and then came straight to set. I don't even think he barely read the script. Yeah, he didn't know what was going on. He was like, but it's funny because Clu is great because Clu, was wonderful, but he did have difficulty with his lines. But it's part of his style is to, sort of, God damn it. And I think every time, I don't think there's a single scripted God damn it in the script, but every time Clu says God damn it, it's a technique he's stalling to think of what his next line is. Absolutely, it's true. So I'd be like, what? God damn it. Damn it. We're going to have to get, and it's like, so he's just giving himself a little, God damn it, it's sort of like, I can't remember my goddamn line, and there's zombies, so.
Tell us a little bit about rehearsal, how much blocking, how organized was the whole shoot, and you got to it after rehearsal?
The rehearsal was like, I was a theater major at USC at the time, and I did a lot of theater in San Diego.
Me too.
And theater at school. So it really felt like play rehearsal. We were rehearsing at the facility where we shot the movie. There was a large upstairs area, which was where our dressing rooms were, and what became like our lunchroom. And the lunchroom area was where we rehearsed, and we sort of, used chairs and tables and blocked it all out, and we did. We literally blocked it out and rehearsed. I can remember rehearsing Linnea's dancing scene, and we had one of the lunch tables, and she got up and, danced on the lunch table and stuff. So, like Fame. It was just like Fame. Except they cut out my big musical number. But it was very helpful. It was very helpful to establish relationships between all of us. And then when we did go to do the scene, it wasn't like we were doing the scene for the first time. So we knew our lines, we had it down, and we knew what we were doing. Which also goes to talking about Clu as well. Not only was he hired last minute, but he didn't have the benefit of the 2 weeks of rehearsal. So he was really kind of thrown in the fire.
Well, my favorite character in the film was actually Suicide, the late London screening. I was just wondering, what were your fondest memories working with him?
He was just a teddy bear. He's nothing like his character. He had longer shoreline hair that was sandy blonde, and he looked like, sort of like John, and he was just warm and fuzzy.
Happy camper. He was one of the, an actor that was just so happened, we all were. But that he was jovial and fun, and then you just put those lines in his face. And the interesting thing is that Parker, he was tall, he had the leader qualities, he was driving the car, and it all revolved around him, and he was the first one dispatched, real quick. And the rest were all on your own. Wow. He's gone, what's going to happen? Yeah, he was very happy to be working. He's a wonderful kid.
He could have definitely gone on to do a lot of leads in movies, I think.
Bill Shepard wants me to say that it's like Final Destination. He was the first one to die in the movie and the first one to die in real life. That does not bode well for me. I don't like that theory. I hate that theory. Mark was, it sounds like we're saying, I just want to make clear, we're not saying nice things about Mark because he's gone. He was the sweetest, nicest guy you'll ever meet. He was 6'4", and it's so bizarre because in the movie he's always scowling. He's got the scowl on his face, which he does so well, and it cracks me up because my memories of Mark was smiling from ear to ear because he was like the happiest, goofiest, funny guy. He was a blast. The day we got our haircuts, it was me to get my mohawk, Mark to get his crazy shaved X in his head, and Dawn to bleach his lovely locks, and we all
shaved his mustache too.
Yeah, he had a big mustache, Dawn shaved off. Yeah, and we went, and here's a good story about Dan, just the lighter side of Dan O'Bannon. So Dan, of course, went with us to get our hair did. And he had to supervise. And I said at one point, because here's Don getting all this, he had foil all over his head, his hair getting bleached. I have great photos of all of us getting our haircut, by the way.
My hair was never the same.
Yeah.
I got it dyed 3 times.
To get at that point.
Yeah, and never grew up.
But to do Don's hair and my hair and Mark's hair, and we were laughing because it was like, Mark didn't have shoulder length hair. And at one point I turned to Dan and I said, Dan, it's really unfair that we're all having these crazy things done to our hair and you don't have to get a haircut too. And Dan laughed and said, you're right, it is unfair. And he sat in the chair and pretty much shaved his head. Remember Dan had hair like this long razor, and Dan had long hair. And he let them shave it off just so he could be sort of a comrade in the, crazy haircut scheme. Look, the man at the light booth.
All right, we have time for one more quick question. Oh. Right there. You're the only one with his hand.
Yes, in fact, at the table, I do have some DVD of The Horse Workout. Okay.
And my DVD of sitting on a couch watching old horror movies.
Just real quick, if I can get you guys to go down,
Yes.
Say your favorite line from a movie and character if you can.
Do you ever fantasize about being old?
I like sex with Dad.
Yeah? So fuck up and die.
I want to see that chili chicken.
It's 9.5. Measure it again. I had a brain fart. You're dead. You're dead, man, and you're going to turn into one of those